Hello, everyone. I'm going to talk about my life from birth until now. Time goes so fast, life passes you by. This is a picture of me when I was a baby and me now. I was born in Greensburg, PA on October 16th, 1976. The hospital was Westmoreland Regional Hospital. It is now owned by Excella Health. I grew up in Scottsdale, PA, just south of Greensburg. I lived there with my parents and my older brother, Rich. My parents still live there today. This is a picture of my parents. My dad was a truck driver for 42 years. My mom worked at a grocery store in the meat department until it closed. They had been married for 48 years. This is my brother, Rich. This is a picture of him on his wedding day looking at his new bride. He is 2 years older than me. He is a machinist at a family-owned business. My high school I went to was Southmoreland School District, from kindergarten to 12th grade. I played softball, basketball, and was in the band. I graduated in 1995 and decided to continue my education at the local community college. I started college at Westmoreland County Community College to study psychology. I also worked at a grocery store while in college, where I ended up tearing my meniscus in my left knee. I had to quit college at the time so I could let my knee heal. My husband. While I was attending college at WCCC, I met my husband. He worked there as an HVAC tech during the day and instructor in the evening. He is now retired. The picture of him on the right is from our vacation in Wyoming, and the left is from our older son's wedding. After I got my knee somewhat fixed, I went to work for a company named Cintas. It was a uniform company. I did shipping and receiving and new accounts. On June 19th, 2004, we got married. After being together for 5 years, we decided it was time. It was a small wedding with family and friends. We are still together today. We had some bumps in the roads, but every marriage does. When I got married, I also got a son. This is my stepson, James, but he lived with us from the time he was 8 years old. I love him as if he was my own. He is now 31 years old and a welder at the same company my brother works at. After my back surgery and months of healing, I decided to go back to WCCC and become a radiology technologist. I already had an associate's in liberal arts. I took different classes till I could figure out what I wanted to do in radiology. I graduated in 2009 with an associate's degree in radiology. While in radiology school, my husband and I decided to have another child. I wanted three, but my husband was done after two, especially because there is an 18-year age gap between the two boys. This is Alex. He's 13 years old. He is 6 foot tall, 215 pounds. He's in eighth grade and plays baseball and football. I did my radiology clinic rotation for college at Excella Health Frick Hospital. After I graduated, I got a job there. I worked for 10 years, did x-ray, CT scan, and mammography. This is one of our houses my husband and I own. We reside here with my youngest, Alex, and our two boxers, Emily and Tracker. We purchased the house from my parents 12 years ago and redid it the inside from the studs up. We are still working on it. It's a work in progress. On December 13th, 2012, my granddaughter was born. This is the same day my youngest son was. He's just 5 years older than her. He was so excited that she was born on his birthday. She is like a mini me. This is a picture of her as a baby and then this year with her mom and dad. While working at Excella Health Frick Hospital, I decided to go back to college and obtain my bachelor's degree. I ended up getting two, one in radiology and one in leadership management. I went to La Roche University in Pittsburgh. On October 3rd, 2015, my oldest son married his high school sweetheart. They got married at Cucumber Falls in Ohio Pal State Park. It was beautiful but a little chilly. My youngest, Alex, was the best man. He did such a great job, being that he was only 8 years old. While working at Excella Health Frick Hospital, I decided I wanted to see more things that I didn't get to see at the community hospital. So I decided to leave my job that was 3 minutes from my house and go to Rubin Memorial Hospital. I did x-rays for 2 years at Ruby and then decided to go into education. I love to teach and watch the students learn and grow. I'm going to get my master's degree and then go on from there for my doctorate. I hope that one day to be a director of imaging in an imaging school, whether it be WVU or elsewhere. This is my goal.